Hi, my name's Chrissy Nickerson. I just wanted to show you my most recent sketchbook of 42 kilometers of backcountry. No, there was a time when I used to put paint inside my sketchbooks just to let myself know that I've painted the picture already, that I've done it before. But now I'm at the point, especially with my Ontario sketches, that I'll be referencing the same photo, same sketches over and over again for different compositions. So who knows, maybe one day I'll stop putting all that paint in my sketchbooks. But for now, it's just kind of fun for me. I like marking up my sketchbooks to show the history of it all. Lots of pictures of myself. This is the map of the area that we started in the parking lot of Sunshine and then hiked and returned. So the sketchbook is primarily all of that. But then I quickly turned to pen. So this is our first view of the Sphinx from the Faro Creek Trail, headed up towards Egypt Lake where we made camp. This was one of the first paintings I did of this series. The freedom and flow of paint that came out of this peak inspired me to carry on with the gold in this series. This is the Egypt Lake where we made camp. Beautiful tamaracks. I paint this composition many times for this show. The next day, Saturday, September 17th, we went up here and Bo just looked so beautiful, checking the map in such full sun. I keep imagining his silhouette, or any man's silhouette for that matter, passing through this composition.
Do not assess a man who has nothing and thus falsify you. Like that.
From Mummy Lake, we came back and I had lunch here. This is right along the Great Divide. From here, we broke with the beaten path and walked along the upper edge. I have to admit, I was a bit nervous thinking we would be cliffed out, but we found a relatively simple down climb back to Scarab Lake. Back in the day, I did go to Egypt, and I just was thinking a lot about my history as a kid when I got to go there. And so within the book, there's a few references to that. References to gold. This is a different pass that we hiked down and then back up through Whistling Pass towards Bald. And this is called Hajduk Lake. It had a very different feel from the Egyptian lakes. Plus the sun was setting behind the mountain and it was getting dark quickly and it was getting cold. It felt like a completely different place. I sketched the same lake a second time, and this produced one of my favorite paintings of the show. Like that. This is back to Egypt Lake, where you can actually see the Sphinx face right in the face of the mountain. And then this is the final day, Sunday, September 18th, hot eggs and toast for breakfast, an early start. We were back at the top of Healy Pass by 11 a.m. My palette, primarily dioxin purple, but it's made myself with alizarin and ultramarine, and then, you know, a bright green. And it was nice to get to draw this a second time, because the first day it was rainy and overcast and you couldn't see all the peaks in the distance. So that was really nice. Instead of going back the way we came, we decided to go take the path down towards Simpsons. It would only add 6 to 8 kilometers, not including the Sunshine Road. It was so quiet, we hoped we'd see a moose, but we did not. I guess the guys that originally named it the Monarch because it was so grand and up high, but then when they climbed it later, they realized you could just walk right up the back, so they called it a false monarch in the end. There's a Cinnabon from Wawa. And here's some guys back in the day at Sunshine having a good time. And then here I did a lot of research on who named the peaks, who was there, the history of people going in and out of the area, and why. And then I did research on gold, and obviously gold is intriguing because it can be constantly melted down and refabricated, just like history, and we can tell new stories and interpret it again and again. And also, so I've been trying to stick to the sketchbook instead of the photographs to give myself more freedom from the palette of the photograph to allow myself to just try to reproduce the sketch and see where that takes me, to emphasize my own mark making and my own flow.
Yeah, what's for dinner?
Carrot soup.
Dang it!
Carrot soup.
I was hoping for burgers.